Okay, we're going to take a look at quadratics. We know about factor form now, and we've done factor form. We've got our basic equation here that y is equal to x squared, where it crosses at 0, 0, and so on. Now, if you take a look up in here, now we've got some sliders here that I'm going to take a look at. We know that this is in factor form here. Okay, so this equation is in factor form. And x plus a, x plus b, so a can be anything, and we just take a look at if we make a, for example, 2, and let's just make b, I don't know, we'll make it 3. So we take a look, and we can see that the graph crosses at -2 and -3, and you take a look at the relationship between the graph and what's going on with the equation. You can see that this graph basically crosses the x-axis at -2 and -3, and the factors are x plus 2 and x plus 3. So anything in factor form tells us where the graph is crossing the x-axis very, very quickly and easily. And then we have this equation here. We'll just get rid of this one. And this is what we call standard form. So this one's in standard form. And it doesn't tell you very much about the graph or where it goes and what it is. The only thing that it does tell you is that plus 6 will tell you where the y-intercept is. So you can see that the y-intercept is at 0, 6. And so that number in a standard form quadratic equation basically tells you where the y-intercept is. When you're talking about quadratics, remember you've got to talk about features. And the features that we look for are the y-intercepts, the x-intercepts, the vertex, which in this case is a minimum point, and the decimals will give you that point, which is -2.5 and -0.25, and also a line of symmetry. And remember, the line of symmetry is basically at the vertex point of -2.5. And it's a line, a straight line like this one. Now, a straight line on a graph has an equation, and in this case, it's an equation of x is equal to -2.5. That's my line of symmetry. So you always have an equation expression that expresses the line of symmetry, and that just breaks the graph up. We know that the graph has symmetry, that 1/2 is a mirror image of the other, and that we go up by points, and that we can go over 1 and up 1, over 1 and up 3, over 1 and up 5, and so on, and that's our pattern. We repeat that pattern over here, over 1, up 1, over 1, up 3, over 1, up 5, and so on. So these are features of the quadratic that you must be made aware of.